What's up, y'all? Got a family to feed, so let's get into this tea. Child, the other day, Chrisean and Terraine kind of got into it because Terraine wanted Chrisean to come pick up Junior, allegedly, because Chrisean ain't pay her whatever money she's supposed to pay her, allegedly, again. So let's get into this. I don't know what she's talking about. I just thought about that too because.
So bless y'all. First and foremost, I ain't extort my little sister. Wouldn't ever do that. That sounds crazy. And extortion, you gotta understand the definition of extortion. You gotta understand what it entails to even mention that. But more so, I wanted to address the real issue. The issue was not about no money. It was we didn't have no issues. You know what I mean? Those little issues are issues that I take in stride with on my regular day-to-day basis. I take in stride with that. That's nothing.
What does that mean?
The issue was, okay, the baby party. Boom. Chrisean came, got him the night before his party. Boom. She called me. I didn't know she was streaming. She called me like, hey, can you go get the baby clothes? Yeah, I can. Send the money. Because this is one thing that we deal with all the time. We say you're going to do something, and I keep calling back like, did you send it? Are you going to send it? Send it.
And you know what, too? Before we even get into this, because a lot of y'all, it ain't a lot of y'all, but some of y'all really be like, I just think you hate Chrisean. I just think you hate accountability. Grow up. Like, well, if a person is consistently doing the same thing, she keep consistently doing it to the people that, oh, okay. For a person to consistently continue to do the same thing to the same people that's trying to help her ass, it don't make sense. I have watched Chrisean live for 2 days. And girl, she just lie. It's so bad. It's so bad, bro. But anyway, don't ask me to buy nothing if you ain't sending the money.
Send it. Not that I'm asking for it, but it's like I gotta keep calling saying, send it. Did you send it yet? It ain't come yet. Did you send it?
You are asking for it because clearly she ain't sent it yet.
So that was the thing for me. Like, don't know. When I get to the spot, I'm going all the way out here to go get these things. I didn't even ask for the gas money that I needed. But It's like, all right, you like, no, I'm gonna send it to you. We get to cash register so we can do this and that. What? Now you nickel and dime and everything. And not only that, it's like,
when you get to the cash register.
Why? I'm very trustworthy. Then not only if you need it, if you wanted to send something for me to go get his clothes, you could have sent it and I bring you back the change. For me to call you and it took place, it happened. I had to end up calling chaotic phone because I couldn't get in touch with her when I got to the cash register. So boom, that was that. Nothing. That's nothing to me.
Man,
it's annoying, but that's part of dealing with Chrisean. You gotta understand, like, her focus be off. I get that. I helped raise that little girl. I know. So that's nothing to me. Boom. I say, all right, we're supposed to go to the Museum of the Bible. Okay. That changed. We didn't go. So she said she wanted to have a little party. She showed me the spot. Okay, we can do that. Okay, how you want to do it? So I'm like, who all coming? She's like her new friend, her friend, some associates, Marsh. Slid that in there real quick. First of all, for me, my disposition is this. I don't want to be around Marsh, for one. She banked my sister. I don't want to be around her till she get banked. Like, okay. Second,
I guess
your new friend. It's not, you as a mother, you can choose how you want to do it. For me personally, I think it's too soon for him to be around. And I don't want to be around him and the baby. That's just me. That's my prerogative. Boom.
Yeah,
okay.
Like 6 months to get
yeah, okay. Chrisean called me. Where you at? Are you gonna come? Can you grab the cake? Okay.
Nah, you asking me for too much. And with no money? And some of y'all gonna be like, she's supposed to be her sister. And send me the money. When you send me the money, I can handle my business. What are you waiting on? I'm the one taking care of them. What are we talking about?
I'll grab a cake.
Not doing
All
nothing.
Right. Now I'm coming. So me and mine, we load up, we go get the cake or whatever. While we grabbing the cake.
Then I gotta take all my kids. Yeah.
I get a phone call. Okay, they on their way to the bar. Okay. All right, well, I'm grabbing the cake. Boom, I go get the cake. We go to the spot. We get there. Baby needs some milk when I get there. Okay, he's hungry. So it's like, all right, no, we got to feed him before we do anything. I ain't trying to do that. Boom. I leave to go get the baby milk. They about to start. They sung Happy Birthday. They started to sing Happy Birthday. So when I get back, Sean, like, you know, gave me the baby, told me sit in the seat. I thought that she was going to sit there. It was cool though. It was sweet. I held the baby. We sung.
She's being passive aggressive on the cool and sweet. That's cool. You couldn't go pick up the cake, but y'all went to the bar? Please.
Happy birthday. Boom, we leave. So as we leaving to go load up the car, again, everything's fine. We don't have no issues. We didn't have no issues that I knew about.
These are
underlying issues that I wasn't aware of. So we go outside, we chilling. While we're chilling and conversing, I'm schooling, you know, picking our boyfriend brain apart, schooling him on how to, treat her and just little basic life stuff concerning, relationships and us or whatever. Boom, we talking. Chrisean showed me a clip. And the clip is Latifah, the one y'all know is Tasiki. Her face on there, you see Marsh face at the bottom, Latifah picture at the bottom, somebody else's picture. There's no audio to it when she showed it to me. It was audio to it, but she didn't show me the audio of it. So anyway, she said, look at this. It's wrong, like she wrong. I'm like, first of all, who you talking about? You're like, Latifah. I'm like, she's not wrong. And why? What's this energy towards her? Like, she's not wrong. She's responding to the live that Shorty made when y'all seen each other on stream the night she popped out on the stream. I don't think she's wrong. So the question that Chrisean gave to me was, how is she not wrong? She's not wrong. How is that even a question? Because first of all, we had our peace conference that we had, and we made peace. So I'm just like, we got to give her room to heal. Latifah went through a traumatic, disappointing time with her and Chrisean when they fell out. So it's like, come on now, Latifah was bombarded. Bless you, pretty girl. Oh! I don't know why all the kids love me. Bless you in the name of the Lord. God bless your family. So pretty. She keep obsessing on me. So okay.
Oh, her little outfit is cute.
What was that? What I was saying?
Basically,
okay, so basically, it kind of went. It started going left because it kept being a question of why is she mad? Okay, back. Okay, so it's like it's obvious. It's like she's not mad. She's healing, and you gotta give her room to heal, and you gotta be respectful, and you gotta be cool with the healing process of it. Nobody heals from nothing like that. Imagine your name being dragged through the mud, lies being told on you, and
nah, you saying that I did some shit you if I allegedly didn't? We wouldn't have made up anyway.
And it's been created, and now it's like a thing. Like,
not
this
only
is
just
real.
that, these people, like the
People,
fan base,
attacking her constantly, and it's been going on. You go different places, so now when y'all do meet together, you gotta understand. It's like my best example I could give is the situation is kind of like a dude cheating on you. When if you get cheated on, you accept the guy back. You accept him back, but when you accept him back, you still healing through the process. So it be little things that trigger you, keyword trigger, that take place while y'all together. You want to be with him, but it's like, don't call me that new nickname. What you call her that? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, now all of a sudden you wear your T-Savage. Hold on, T-Savage. Can y'all call T-Savage on the iPad? Because we're supposed to be late. So, okay, you got to be understanding to the healing process of things. So that's my thing. See, Chrisean is on her forgiving thing, but at the same time, it's like we can just forget. It's like some people can't forget when they forget, and you gotta be respectful to that process. So
yeah, but we don't have to be around each other. And the thing with Chrisean, the side I'm on with her, is every time Tasiki come around, she bring that friend that Chrisean don't like. They just don't respect each other's boundaries.
Okay, I'm explaining to her that. She's like, but why is she not wrong? Why is she not just kept over talking it? What do you mean? Why is she not wrong? I'm telling you why she's not wrong. So now I became the problem because I'm holding you accountable for your accusations. I'm holding you accountable for your disposition. After we made peace, it was supposed to be peace. If that's what it was, it's like, that's your yay be yay and nay be nay. If it was peace and it was real peace, then what's the problem?
And they went to Marsh about.
So then when Marsh came out, she just posted up on the truck and she chilling. And I'm talking to Chrisean, but you all in my conversation because you keep hearing your name. So now I turn to her. Yes, talking about you. You feel me? You play with my sisters and that's a no-go and you already know that. So don't push it. She stand up like she about to take her foot, her fighting stance. I'm like, oh.
Oh, so Marsh was trying to fight Terraine?
So I'm not saying that. I don't care. You standing up like you want to fight. Your body language is saying it all. I need you to lean back on that truck. She leaned back on that truck. Next thing you know, I'm talking to Chrisean some more. I'm getting fired up because now I feel the energy of both of them. It's like, yo, why you stand up again? Lean back on that truck. She leaned back on that truck. Whole time, we're being recorded unaware to me. I guess it was a strain. Okay, that's going on. It turned into like a heated argument, I'm passionately trying to fight for my sisters and help Chrisean to understand like where she went wrong and how the situation is wrong to bring her around. I'm not saying you're wrong for being her friend. That's just a flaw in your character. That's what you gotta deal with as you being an individual. I don't got nothing to do with that. However, my issue is the way was she around for? She's around. So now let's backtrack, rewind. Before that day, stuff that I was aware that I wasn't aware like was probably conjuring up these feelings against me. But it wasn't like that. It's like, okay, you come back. You talking about you about to go meet with Latifah. Okay, she not answering the phone. You calling her phone. You about to go to Atlanta. Latifah not answering the phone. You call Chaotic phone and get in touch with her. Okay, I'm looking at it like it's a form of pressing, enforcing, the hand on the situation. So you get out there, the things go a little long, however it's going about. I'm on the phone with Latifah. We on FaceTime. What's up? What you doing? Nothing. Waiting for Chrisean. She's supposed to be coming to the studio. It's been 2 hours. Now I'm about to extend it by another hour. Okay, cool. She by another hour. She's like, yo, bro, she's not even here yet. I'm like, all right.
She's supposed to go to the studio with Tasiki and was late, 2 hours late. And that's my point. First of all, I wouldn't have made up in a way to where we about to do no business together. I wouldn't do no business with Chrisean. She isn't good business. She don't like to be good business. Like, she just want to do what she want to do and not hold up her obligations. Come on, bro.
So they ended up not doing no music, but they ended up linking together. Y'all saw the little clips of them with the pig and all that. Boom. That was that. The next day, Chrisean did the studio. Same thing happened. It was reversed. The situation was reversed. Chrisean come uptown. She come in the house. She got a recording on her phone. Her on Snapchat going off. So I hear her talking. Now I'm listening. I hear her talking on the Snapchat. But then I hear Tifa's name. And then I heard more stuff that she was saying. So I'm like, whoa.
I done missed that. I gotta find that.
Chrisean, you listening, you know I ain't lying. I said, Chrisean, you can't post that. And you better not post that.
Oh.
She's like, but why? This is my truth. This is your truth. It doesn't matter. Everything is not for the internet. This is a problem right now that we're dealing with. We're trying to deal as a family. Everything is not for the internet.
It got put on the table and it got
thank God she listened to me.
me.
And she didn't post it. She said, okay, I'm going to listen. I said, yo, because you're going to be starting something. And if you start something, I promise you, I'm not vouching. I'm not saying nothing this time. I'm not saying when people don't put your hands on. I'm not saying nothing. It's going to go however it's going to go. And that's just what it's going to be. So she listened. Praise God. She didn't post it. She get phone calls out the back. Back to back. Offers, deals, this and this. And she expressed to me, thank you. I'm happy I didn't post it. I am too, because we want this peace and we want to sustain it. We want to maintain it and we want to grow this peace. Not go against each other or get frustrated with one's healing. You cannot do that if you're genuine. You cannot get frustrated with the process of somebody else's process of healing. So boom, that took place. Another time, after that, it was about, I forgot. Chaotic called my phone and he's telling me like he don't understand. He like, yo, I guess both of them want an apology. Both of them want an apology. So Chrisean like, oh, she want an apology. I'm not giving her an apology. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I get it. Latifah saying she's not giving her an apology. Okay, that's fine. We're not pressing the issue. Let's not do that. Let's just stand on the that we got. Okay, boom. So I explained to Chaotic Latifah's disposition, in which I understand. My heart go out to her when it first happened about the molestation allegations, all of that stuff. It was like, come on now, y'all. But like I told Latifah and I explained myself, and I wanna give her a public apology on here. So y'all go tag Latifah, tell her to join my live real quick. But for me, the disposition was I came out and I spoke and I said I would never say nobody lying, and I would never say nobody's telling the truth with certain stuff like that because you don't know what take place with people, and I wasn't there. Okay, after processing the situation, processing the conversations, and coming up with the understanding, like, hold up. Why are we doing this, and why is this? Is content this important to do this? So, okay. I reached out to Latifah a couple times. She was in her thing where she was ignoring me. So me, I'm not about to chase nobody. So it's like, all right, I'll let her know I'm siding with her and I feel her once we get, when she gets to a place where she comes back talking to me. So, okay.
What was she upset with her about? And maybe I missed it, but
time go by. That take place. So another night, Chrisean called me. She told me Latifah sent her a text message. I go over the message. Chrisean didn't read the message exactly, and then I guess being, out whatever she was in the studio, feeling herself. So I'm like, yo, wait till you sober up, reread the message, and then in the morning reread the message. It's a beautiful message, and Latifah's being genuine in it.
It was so.
Sober up. Miss, I don't drink, I don't smoke.
So I want you to be open to the message. Don't be shut off to it. Like, let's practice and play with this patience and play with this peace that we all, been seeking in one another. Peace. So let's apply the peace.
I'm reacting to a video. Don't come in here with that nipple. You coming in here with the nipple. I told you. I'm going live tonight.
You didn't say you was reacting
to the message and see how you feel about the message afterwards. So she's like, all right, bro, if she wants an apology, I'm gonna give her an apology. Can you write me an apology and send it to me now and tell me the apology while you're typing it? So I'm like, all right, I started typing the apology, but then I just started telling her, I'm like, yo, the best way to come off is just tell, like, you apologize for publicly humiliating her, lying on her and just sabotaging her character and interfering and messing with her career before it even started, for real. And it's like, no. I ain't saying no public humiliation. I'm like, just Google the words and see what I'm talking about, so you can understand. Like, I'm not trying to put you in a predicament where you sound crazy or look crazy. I'm just trying to. You asked me to make you an apology, and I can only give you an advice from my honest standpoint. So, okay. We didn't talk more for that, and that was that. Now it's fast forward back to the party. That take place. You show me that. I tell you, nah. Then you start talking crazy about it. I'm like, nah, hold up. So what about the peace that night? What about those tears that was in Tessa's kitchen when we was together? What about that night? So you telling me your tears were fake because they were big tears flowing down the cheeks, like big tears flowing down the big cheeks, like. It was a good moment. We was all high off of one another, reuniting and just having some type of peace. It was a good feeling. I'm talking about even to take it to the week. It was just a good feeling for all of us, a relief. But was it fake? It's like, that was the question. It's like, no, it's not. But the enemy is trying to sabotage it. But don't be a willing vessel for the enemy to use you. So that took place. And that's just how it went. So me and her got into a heated argument about it. And when I left,
you and Marsh, that happened. You and Marsh, you basically tell her, like, chill up before she gets smacked. And Chrisean want to defend her, like that situation. It was Zeus and Tifa. And
so Chrisean took a stance against me with Marsh. So I'm like, all right. But during one of our conversations previous that week, rewind back. During one of me and Chrisean's and I conversations previously that week, see you later, princess. I was telling Chrisean I wanted her to keep it sacred when her and Tifa do meet outside of the siblings, because they didn't do like how we all did. We prayed. We kept praying throughout the time that we made peace that day. We rejoiced. We kept on holy music. Even when the circular music I played at first, I put my country song on, and it just kept going from there. The atmosphere, Tessa prayed in her household. The atmosphere, the tone was perfect. So it was good for us. So I'm like, why?
It be a lot of praying, but not a lot of working. And that's why it don't work. Yeah, I understand that you need to pray, and I understand that you need to have faith, but Lord knows without the work is dead. We don't finish that sentence when we speak as Black people. I do. But like, let's just pray. Okay. What about the work that we need to put in behind it? You know what I'm saying? It's just not enough work here.
Y'all out and y'all in the studio trying to keep, be sober, keep it a spiritual, sacred space for y'all. Don't try to turn it up and make it like nothing. Because I said, this is what I told her. I said, the thing about this, right? I taught all my sisters how to fight, right?
Yeah.
All of them. But Latifah, out of all of them, she's my favorite one to teach. Like, Latifah have a natural skill. But not only does Latifah have a natural skill, Latifah got like that thing that's in me. People be surprised when it come out. They be like, whoa, that was phony. Like, I didn't know you could get like that. No. It's this switch, right? So I was explaining to Chrisean, like, be careful, because you'll be indulging, but the whole time you might send a shot, and you think that shot just gonna go over her head. Tifa got to switch. Tifa got to switch her. Like, how she be, she not faking. This is how she gets. Tifa got a switch. And it's like, yo, don't indulge or turn up and think that's gonna make y'all, don't build your relationship back off of that. Build your relationship in a sacred, safe space. You gotta create a sacred, safe space because it's healing going on.
Rashawn got a switch. It's not to Tasiki's extent, but they all got a switch, it seemed like.
And it's much grief through healing. No matter what you're healing from, it's a lot of grief that you gotta face because you gotta face in different situations, you gotta face different feelings, you gotta face each and every detail of the grief. So I just told her, like, be mindful, people got to switch on her. And I think when I told her that, immediately after that, Marsh was on board. Now, come to find out, it's like Marsh is on the payroll. So it's like, whoa, is the Tifa even safe with this? Because how y'all gonna do that? I don't want Tifa going to prison for killing nobody. Because ain't nobody gonna be able to hurt her. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody be able to, you ain't gonna triumph over her. It's not gonna happen. No weapon against her shall prosper. No weapon. So it's like, I don't want her going to prison. I don't want her getting in trouble. I don't want her losing her career or getting away from her children because, over deceit that went farther than it should have. It was like that deceit conceived a lot, and it was messed up. So that was my disposition. Like I said, man, Chrisean never had no problems. I came to the party and saved the day, bought the cake. Everything was cool. And Chrisean noticed about me out of anybody. I'm not one. You can't come to me and say, this B did, that she did, that she did. First of all, you talk about my sister or my brother. Don't come telling me that like that. Talk to me calm. Tell me what's going on. I'll hear you out. But if you come in with all that frustration and energy, I can't receive it because we're not about to talk about nobody. We're not about to do that. That's me.
And that's a fact.
That's me. Like, that's my disposition with it all. Like, Chrisean know that. You call my phone talking crazy about anybody. It's like, wait, don't do that. Especially not about my mother kids. Don't talk crazy about the siblings. Don't do that. We're not doing discord. We're not sowing discord. We're not magnifying and being dishonorable. We're not doing none of that. So it's like, okay, you know that about me. And it's like, how dare you get pissed off? But even more than that, okay, you're entitled to your feelings. But how dare you get on here and create a false narrative about me? Now I understand slightly how it go with Snapchat, how you make your money. You know what I mean? They want these negative narratives, but it's like, okay, the least you could do is, all right, have us in on it at least. Like, it's like you and your friends in on what's going on. We don't know what's going on. Y'all got these cameras in our face on the low. We don't even know that that's taking place. But the whole time, it's like a narrative is being created. I messed up the narrative against Latifah because I'm naturally not with it. That stuff is on record. I don't think they want to post it because I ain't spit nothing but facts. Like, that's when I speak, I don't know how to speak nothing. I'm not speaking unless I speak of facts. So it's like, okay, that situation, it turned on me because I wouldn't turn on Latifah. It was like, whoa, so now a narrative get created about I sent $4,500 out. You never came like that. And what's crazy is,
we already know that. Because today, and I knew, like, when she said it, because yesterday she said, I sent Terraine, $4,500 already. Lying. Why do you lie so bad? I hate it. I really do.
We're gonna miss the whole thing, right?
Okay, can I wet my hair or something?
Yeah.
Hold on, because I want to get to this part. Because I was like, what? Oh, she lying.
I didn't take away from Terraine life. I added. So I don't care. Everything she said.
It's coming. Come on. Come on.
I want nothing from you. I just want my son. She wanted $4,500 after she got $15,000 out of me. It's crazy, and that's not even everything.
She want $4,500 after she got $15,000 out of me is crazy, right? But just yesterday on Instagram, she said, but I just sent you $4,500. Why do you lie so bad? I hate it.
Listen, I don't even like put nobody out there. Like, I'm
Ain't
not
that in the Bible? Like, thou shalt not lie or something?
that girl. I'm not that girl. Because what I do,
Ah.
I come direct. I come direct to you. Like I told her, pull up and stay. Like, don't pull up, come in and run out the back door. None of that. Pull up and holler at me face to face.
You pulls out your pockets.
Yeah, constantly. So for me, it was like, damn, why you try to use that instead of saying what really happened? You saying something about some money because, okay, that same night I text her. I went home. I was mad I didn't slap Marsh. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I said it to my pastor earlier. He said, please don't. But I'm like, okay. I was mad when I got home. This was one of my things when I used to fight. This was one of my things when I was thugging outside. I go on people's mouths. I'm beating you. I'm about to wear you out. You heard me. And I hit real hard. So I'm about to wear you out because I'm not going home regretting not hitting you. Because I don't like that. But I was in the house like, yo, I should have slapped. I can't believe Chrisean turned up on me. So my sister Chastity called my phone like, yo, what's going on? I don't know what's going on, but I just heard all this evil stuff. She was saying all this crazy stuff about you. And all this stuff. I'm like, for real? She's like, yeah. So I called Chrisean like, yo, pull up. Where you at? Pull up so I can slap you in, Marsh.
Damn.
That's my disposition. That's where I was at that moment. Pull up. Pull back up. So a few hours later, Sean
God damn.
ended up pulling up. But she come in the house, tell my son, shh. He like, mommy. I'm like, oh, he never said my name like that. I'm like, oh. He said, Chrisean. So he said, as soon as he said that, she kissed the baby. Took off, got out of there. Chastity called like, what did you do? Did you just chase her down the alley with something? What did you do? I don't know what's wrong, but since she got in the car, her boyfriend was like, tell the driver, go, 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 go. I'm like, no, by the time I ran outside, I didn't see her, no car, no nothing. So
Not ran.
I called her like, where are you?
Y'all know we believe that because that's what she do. She will run. She either gonna run or she gonna whoop your ass. One of the two.
Wet. I was still livid. I was livid. Like I'm talking about at this point, my flesh had its way.
That she would have jumped in the
Yeah, and then the second part of the phone call was that she said, hey, Daddy, if Terraine would have swung, she don't even know. As soon as she would have swung, I was jumping on her from Marsh. That hurt my feelings, and it pissed me
Jumping on her
off
from
tremendously.
Marsh?
So now I'm like, you and Marsh pull up. I fight. I like to fight with two at a time. That's how I do. Because if I fight one, it's guaranteed somebody's going to tell me or tell people that I bank them. So nobody's here. It's just me. Pull up. You feel me? First, I'm about to have my homegirls pull up. I'm like, my homegirls, the way they from West Baltimore.
Come on in.
I'm gonna leave it like my homegirls from West Baltimore. You feel me? And it's like, yo, the way they coming, I'm like, no, they're gonna do the most. I don't even want that. Now I'm gonna have the police on my mind. Think about what's going on. You know what I mean? So I'm not doing that. So I waited. Nobody came. I call. Text. Going off. The next morning, I call. Where's the baby stuff? All this stuff. I look. His stuff is here. I called Chrisean. She didn't answer. She sent me $200. That pissed me off because you're trying to silence me and I'm trying to get in touch with you because no, you played last night and y'all was talking crazy. I don't know what type of drugs it is or what it is that amplify the craziness.
Be on something.
But it's like, okay, you was talking crazy. So it's like, all right. She sent $200. I'm like, yo, I text her. Don't send me no more pennies. You feel me? Like, me, but turns, I texted, I was in my feelings for real. Me, but turns, we'll take care of it. I trust God. Like, I was taking you at your word, but your word is some. That's what I told her. So that's what it came from. And then she just go into this money situation. And it's like, okay, yo, even any receipts that you send, they're gonna represent me.
Not only that,
Anything that you send is gonna represent me. And everything about me is 100. You heard me. Everything about me is a whole 100. Everything about me is a whole 100. And I take accountability. And I'm a very responsible person. So I like to hold people accountable. So when I hold you accountable, that's me. That's out of my responsibility. Don't bring nothing to me and you think you're about to just get over on me with these words and these emotions. I'm so detached from emotions. I'd rather know what's going on. Like, what's really going on? You know what I mean? What's the logic of the situation? What's the real in the situation? I love my family. I love my sisters. But I'm in love with the truth. I'm in love with the word of God. So it's like, what's right is where I rear to. What's right is where I lean to. So it's like, okay, don't take for granted the fact you're a mommy baby. And you mommy baby, you the whole household baby. You the baby forever until mommy have another baby. She ain't having another baby, so you still the baby. But okay, we acting grown now, so that's what it is.
She a grown ass woman. I never understood the whole like you're a baby because you're the younger sister. A lot of people may rock like that. We just never did. Nigga, you grown.
is. Be grown, but at the same time, be mindful of how you carry the people that love you. It's wrong to mistreat everybody that loves you. It's wrong. And I just feel like it's terribly wrong. But I definitely wanted to apologize to Latifah for my disposition and me getting in my feelings because she was in her feelings and I shouldn't have got my feelings. I was understanding to her feelings, but I didn't apply my understanding to her feelings and really go at her and seek to go at her when all the crazy allegations first came out. It's like I said, her disposition was like, you know, forget everybody. Don't nobody believe me? No, it's not that. It's just, you know, we had to process this. This was crazy. My children got pulled in the office.
Okay, now I understand.
At their school to get asked what's going on. It's like this affected our households in multiple different ways. So it was like, it wasn't none of that. I just wasn't chasing nobody. However, like I said, I apologize to Latifah for letting you down as a big sister, for not just going above and beyond, and speaking up for you on your behalf. But I had your back the whole go round. Never was cool with Marsh or Jade. Never was none of that. And like I said, it's not the issue. It's not, oh, you cool with them. That's just a present flaw in your character. That's on you. I know how I can deal with you from that. I'm not mad at that. That's on you. You gotta live with being like that. You gotta live with that. I don't have to live with that. However, I don't like how the situation going. I don't like how the words getting twisted, and I don't like how you think about the plan on face. Like, yo, we've been here for some years now. You know what I mean? We know what's going on. We done been through some stuff. You feel me? We done survived and won some wars. You feel me? We done masked and got through some battles. So what you think?
And it really breaks my heart because this is somebody I grew
What you
up
think?
with, somebody
I'm not
I
one that's
know.
gonna be silent. Especially you ask me a question, I'm gonna give you an answer. The word of God instructs me to be able to do so.
They love to cut each other off, don't they?
So it's like
It's distasteful. It's disgusting.
it was never the money
There's nothing wrong with her jumping in. It's like she jump in while she talking though.
issue. The money issue. I wouldn't even bought to nobody. But that was brought out because it was camouflaging the real issue at hand. And the real issue is the hate that's being served, the peace that, it's like, was it really peace being made? That was our goal. That's still our goal.
Chrisean literally said on live, I'll make up with anybody to get that bread.
You know what I mean? And we still gonna have peace. I remember telling y'all a couple years ago when it first happened with Latifah Marsh, they will speak again. We will be a family again. We will be united, and we will stand as one again. But right now, okay, it's a lot of riffraff going on. It's a lot of lessons being learned. It's a lot of things that's going on that needs to be learned. Like I was telling Latifah, she can look at certain situations for what it is, and then just understand that we got to learn how to identify people in these different places and different things that we're dealing with. So when you see that flaw in somebody else, recognize it. Forget their skill. Recognize that flaw and understand what that flaw brought to you from another situation that you went through, that we got through, and don't visit that situation or think you can make that something better than what it already appeared to be. No, we learn it. We each other's learning field. So let's continue to learn from one another and let's bubble. Mentally is my favorite type of bubbling in the first place. You understand? I like to learn something. I like to teach something. You know what I mean?
It's her, but it's not her.
Money, that's a must. Like the word of God say, money answers all things. You understand? And it's another verse in scripture that everybody takes to more than anything. And I never heard people say that money answers all things, but it's really in the word of God. Check it out for yourself. Google it. See what scripture it is. But the love of money is the root of all evil. When you love money, 9 times out of 10 you're toxic with money. When you love money,
Well, we know money answer all things, for sure.
9 times out of 10 you don't know how to handle money. When you love money, 9 times out of 10 you don't have a budget or understand a budget. When you love money, 9 times out of 10 you go the credit route. You'll do anything to get that money. You know what I mean? But when you understand money and you know money, you ain't gonna love it because you know the riffraff that it can cause. But you gonna secure it. You gonna tuck it off and make sure you have that so you can answer stuff. You know what I mean? I love to give out answers. And that's just what it is. When I mess up, I love to be able to pay my way through. I love to be able to fund that or take care of that. So I love the freedom that money brings. But I'm not in love with money because I understand that love gets toxic. Just like messing with somebody that you're equally yoked with. It gets toxic. After the honeymoon phase, it gets toxic. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It was never about no money, and I didn't extort her. And for one, I can tell you this: my baby father can more so say I extorted him, but he can't even call it extortion. Pay me $1,500 a week, no exaggeration. Aaron, you on here? Get on here and vouch. You can't call it extortion because he was paying child support. So, but I'm just saying that's the closest thing that you can say. Like that, you can say that. That was consistent money coming in, and I was wasn't taking no for an answer. And I'm gonna be there Tuesday to pick that up. You know what I mean?
If you want
and
to
he was
call
kicking
sending
that
money
out.
for little baby,
but even the money gets sent, even the money
ridiculous.
that gets sent, it don't replenish the money that I spend. Because like, understand me this: once I spend money, when I go into my savings and I withdraw and I'm pulling, constantly pulling, and taking care of footing bills, taking care of stuff, needs and whatever come, and I'm taking care of stuff. By the time you get a check at the end of the month, whenever they send your check, I can't even replenish my account. You know why? Because I gotta get other stuff with the money that you sent that we need now. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't take me for granted. And let's not talk about money. You can't talk about money until you get to know money. You feel me? I know money. I know what's up with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, let's be mindful. Let's be considerate. And let's
I'm just trying to see what else she gonna say. I understand it this long as hell, but
be more honoring one to another. And like I said, Latifah didn't deserve the public humiliation that she got the first go round, the sabotaging of her career, the sabotaging of her character. And like I said, that was big for me to hear Chrisean ask me to write her an apology for Latifah. And I'm like, I wanted to come more from your heart. But that was big to me, and that said a lot to me. And I hope that this can correct Latifah. How she's viewed, you know what I mean, from here on out. She's not a child molester. She's a good mother. She's a good sister. She's a good auntie. And truth be told, when she comes to the party, she brings the best gifts.
No,
since we were young, since we were young, she brings the best gifts. And you know what's crazy? I don't give out gifts. I give out cash. So
yeah, that's one thing. Yes,
but Latifah give the best gifts.
Best gift and card.
She's a good person. You know what I mean? And
she don't seem like a bad person. I think bad can come out of her. You play with her.
And it's
that's all
that
of
you
us
get
for
viewed
real.
in that light. And you know, it is what it is. But God is an amazing God, and all things work together for the good for those that are called according to His will, those that love Him. So I know it's gonna all work out for the good eventually. But right now, I know it don't look like that and it don't feel like that. However, Malone is in our blood. You understand? We have some strong alpha personalities, each and every one of them Malones. You know what I mean? And we don't go for nothing. But the thing is, it comes a point where, you know, you gotta lay down the childish ways, set aside foolishness, and take on wisdom and apply love to everything that we do. You know what I mean? And I just pray that God will continue to work in us that which is well pleasing in His sight, and any underlying issues that we got within us, that we won't project that on one another or project that to the internet so y'all have something to gossip about, but that we will you know, be that light that we're supposed to be while we're here, and get this work in, because when night come, no man can work. So it's like, yo, we got a lot of work to put in. God haven't brought our family to the limelight for nothing, you know what I mean, or for the show that's going on. But like I said in that song that we got together, what's the song? Back Against the Wall.
Humiliation.
No man, they didn't add my feature on there, but that's fine, because my brother did that, how he did that, whatever. But before I pray, I quoted the scripture, humiliation before honor. And that's what we're facing right now. Humiliation before honor. We definitely going to be honored, mark my words. And we're going to learn how to, but I know it's going to take place once we learn how to honor one another. You know what I mean? So once we get through this turmoil, once we get through all of these little weird things, we're going to be able to get the world what they want. But in the meantime, I ain't even going to lie. Me and my brother, we working on a documentary series of how we going to do it.
Documentaries.
So we either going to sell it to a network, or we need to start our own network for real. And y'all can hear the real story about us growing up, the real story about our life. Not just the trauma and the turmoil, but all of it, how it tie in and how it turned out. And
not just
yeah, because all we hear is the terrible.
like, it's not going to be, it's going to be what it is. Not trying to make nobody look bad or trying to make the story sound worse or sound good than what it really was.
Yeah, it's going to be what it is.
So it's going to be what it is. It's going to be 100, like, literally. And nothing but really speaking.
She wasn't even there. She's the baby, literally. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. I don't think it's more for me to listen to and to sit here longer. But, y'all, some of y'all, like, the whole, like, don't take people accountable and, like, I don't know. I'm just not with it, and I don't care. I really don't. I don't dislike a soul that I react to. I don't know these people. I ain't never met them in my life. I do know what I see though. Chrisean be lying, gang. Real bad. And it'll make somebody look so terrible, bro. So trash. So trash, the lies she put out. Oh my God. Extorting you for money that you ain't even give me. And not only that, I'm taking care of your child. What are we talking about? What are we talking about for real? But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hell yeah.